Over a decade ago, I showed you that SWAT 4 could be played competently when no one else would. I'm Lethal Feline, your professor of SWAT. Now it's time for Ready or Not. The first time I played this game was over 4 years ago. I'm actually releasing this video on Christmas of 2023, but I initially played it in August of 2019 because I was one of the first supporters of this game. In March of 2019, they said they were going to make a successor to SWAT 4. And I said, shut up and take my money. And I threw $120 on the table to make sure I got early access to this video game because I love SWAT 4 so much. It brings a lot to the table that you don't see in other video games. So here we are in the successor to SWAT 4 because we're not going to get another from Irrational Games and Ken Levine. So thanks for joining me. That's a hell of an intro. Let's actually get on with it. There's a lot of things that have changed with this game, and I will go ahead and actually cover those as we go through this series. But first, let's go ahead and go over to the lockers here and get customized. There's a lot of customization you can do in this game. All this is purely cosmetic. You can get tattoos. You can get watches if you want to be bedazzled. That doesn't matter. I care about actually equipping our guys with guns. If you're not familiar with SWAT 4 or Ready or Not, by the way, it is a police special weapons and tactics simulator where you are tasked with going into buildings and bringing order to chaos. That doesn't mean killing everyone, by the way. Anyway, back to our loadout here. We have a variety of long arms that we can equip, including less lethal ones. We also have submachine guns, and we also have shotguns. Also of the less lethal variety if you want them. Less lethal options in this game are subpar at the moment, we'll say. Most of our suspects are going to be on meth and longtime lovers of Mexican food, so they don't care about any amount of capsaicin that you put up their nostrils. Instead, we're just going to use good old firearms, and we're going to go with one of my favorites, the H&K OOMP. It fires 45 ACP, which is a nice meaty round. It's one of my favorites. Yeah, it's good for close quarters. You don't have to worry about too much over-penetration with here because it's not a very fast bullet. And that's actually another benefit because you don't need to use special ammo when you're using a suppressor. We're not going to use a suppressor here. Then we're going to just slap any kind of sight on here. It doesn't really matter. You can have a variety of lasers on there or flashlights. I'll put a laser on there. Underbarrels, you can get some grips. There's really no downside to these, so there's no reason for you to not use them. Increased accuracy is pretty great. Let's go ahead and get some accuracy, shall we? Sidearm. Variety of sidearms at our disposal. We have stuff like the Beretta 92, the FN 57, the Glock 19. Big old Magnum. I'm looking at that. I think that's a Colt Python. It's hard to say from this angle. If it was turned around, I could tell if it was a Smith & Wesson or not. We also have like 1911s, but we're going to go with the H&K USP 45. It's pretty good. I'd rather have an FNX Tactical, but what can you do? It doesn't matter. You can get your red dots on here if you want. You can equip Osprey suppressors if you want. The world is your oyster in Ready or Not. We're just going to get another laser beam. Laser beam is pretty great. All right. And another thing I love about this game, because I love a lot of things about this game. You can equip different kinds of armor. You can have different amounts that you can carry. And you can switch up your loadout in so many ways. So if I want to just say nest on my long arm, I can throw out all the ammo and not use that. If I want to use jacketed hollow point, I can do that. I'm not sure why there's two versions of that. This game is still a little quirky, we'll say, in the current day. I don't think I'm going to need that many magazines. I'm probably not going to need that many magazines for the sidearm. My guys will be shooting things. Let's go ahead and actually bring that. If you want to encrust yourself with flashbangs, you can do it. That's one thing you couldn't do in SWAT 4. You were limited to, if I remember correctly, exactly like 3 or 4 grenades until you got like a pouch expansion in the Stetchkov Syndicate. But here, it's like, you want to bring 7? You can bring 7. We also have CS gas, of course. We have stinger grenades, which, of course, fire little ball bearings in all directions. They'll probably take out some eyes, but it'll also, get people to comply pretty quick. This game actually had a 4th grenade type in its alpha state, which they removed, which is called a 7-bang, which is exactly what it sounds like. It bangs 7 times. This is great for area denial or just flushing people out of cover, because you don't want to be in the same room with that thing. Alright, let's go ahead and get back to it, though. We don't need 7. We don't need 7 flashbangs, as fun as that is. We have another thing that we don't see in SWAT 4, which is a lockpick gun, a bump gun. So, we can still lockpick doors with the multi-tool, but this will go faster. Let's go ahead and bring one of those along. We'll bring a wedge, because door wedges, of course, are spectacular. Let's also switch our sidearm ammunition to jacketed hollow point until we see some hard targets, aka ones that are wearing armor. And we have wait, there's more. Call now. Get additional things. We have long tactical. Of course, we start with a mirror gun. They do call it an opto in this game now, but they also call it the mirror gun. We also have all the things you could ever want. Do you want a grenade launcher? You can have a grenade launcher of 3 delicious flavors. You can have a breaching shotgun. You can have a fun stick. You can also have a good old tac shield. We're going to go ahead and go with the tac shield here because tac shield's pretty great. Big fan. We also have a variety of headgears that we can equip. We can equip nothing if you want to be crazy and have your head blown off. We have anti-flash goggles, which are better for bright lights and flashbangs and stuff. Ballistic mask, great for keeping your ass alive. Gas mask, you are affected by your own gas in this game. In single player of SWAT 4, you were not affected by your own well, you were affected by your own flashbangs. You were affected by your own pepper balls or your own CS gas. In this game, you are. So if you go into a situation where there's CS gas or your own pepper balls, prepare to get, sent south of the border. We'll just go ahead and say. We also have night vision goggles of 2 varieties. I was going to say, we have the 4-eyed ones, and then we have the normal ones. Go ahead and go with the ballistics mask, because I'd rather not have everyone die. Survivability is good for everyone, whether it be the suspect, the civilian, or the officer. Anyway, let's go ahead and save a preset here. We're going to save this as OOMP, which will probably be a thing we use for the longest part of this playthrough, but we'll see. Alright, so we'll select OOMP. You can select it for all 4 of your other guys. Unfortunately, you will have to select it each time. This has been a complaint of mine since the alpha and early access, that you have to go through all these, and this menu is very, very finicky. Sometimes you'll go on site and, oh my god, Jerry forgot his face mask, and I'm just like, what are you doing? Anyway, not enough futzing with this stuff. Let's actually get in there. Some information about Ready or Not there. We'll collapse that. Let's go ahead and get our first mission. When this game initially released, you could have all the maps with all kinds of mission types. Now they have more of a SWAT 4 feel to it, where we have engineered scenarios for us to go through. We live in Los Sueños, the city of dreams. Thank you, come again. The 4U gas station has an issue. Seizing a moment of opportunity, a posse of delinquent young adults execute their plan in order to support a crippling addiction. What's a crippling addiction? I don't know. Tell me in the comments. Now, you wouldn't know this, but you can actually press tab and open up your little phone on your chest. They don't tell you this in any part of the game or a tutorial, which is really a shame. You can also hold tab, and you will go ahead and lean closer. Let's go ahead and hold backspace to get this out of our face, and let's listen to an audio briefing, which is also new with the 1.0 version of the game that was released just about 10 days ago. I'm going to release this video on Christmas of 2023.
Listen up. At around 2300, we received multiple 911 calls from the 4U gas station at 5th and Van Drake and Southside. We believe this to be a stick-up robbery with multiple armed suspects. At this current time, we don't know the condition of 4U manager Mudassir Varma or Charla Layton, with both calling in during the robbery along with multiple other civilians in the premises, including Charla's daughter, Crystal Layton. First responders began locking down on the scene at 2340, containing the area for D Platoon's arrival. An officer on scene reported the sound of gunshots at 2345 within the main building. We can identify all 3 suspects on the scene: Andre Williams, Zion Pretlow, and Jaden Fletcher. All have their own run-ins with the law for drug-related offenses or violent crimes. Be advised, some or all may be under the influence of methamphetamine and incredibly erratic. This potentially showing their true motives to feed a lethal addiction, even with the stick-up being high risk. We can assume their move was calculated, with DeBanco stopping by before the robbery for regular pickup of cash stored on the premises. DeBanco's employees are known to be at risk during their shifts, with many criminal acts committed against them, such as assault and attempted robberies. Along with the front entrance into the store, there's a second method of entry into the diner side area on the northern side. If both locations aren't viable options, there are 2 alternate entry points on both sides of the building. One may require a key card used by employees. You should be able to find it in a Knox box on scene. Suspects may have broken away from the main building into the side garage on the eastern side. Exercise caution when moving around the exterior. It is unlikely the suspects are wearing armor. They are armed and have demonstrated their intent to cause harm. We do know at least one of the suspects is carrying a 9mm semi-automatic pistol, as described by a witness. Remember to only use lethal force on what you deem as an imminent threat to you or your element, as well as civilians present at the scene. Plan and coordinate your actions accordingly. And get to work.
Yes, if you're also unfamiliar with SWAT 4, or this game, we have to follow the rules of engagement. Unless someone is a danger to themselves or others, we cannot light them up. Which is really as it should be, and what makes this sort of game more interesting. So here's our suspects. I'm not sure why it started me in the middle there. We have Andre, Jaden, and Zion Pretlow. He looks like a hard ass. We have a bunch of civvies on site. We have Charla, Cristal, and Mudasir. Here's some just random media we have. Onlooker photograph. Everyone's got phones nowadays. Some closed-circuit TV screen grabs. There we see them running across the gas station parking lot. And then we have, I guess, the news report, because why wouldn't we have that in there? We also have the map, which shows us, this is actually a lot better than what we'd see in SWAT 4, but it is still within what we kind of expect. It's not a great map. It's literally a blueprint of the building. You can see there's multiple ways to ingress into the building. You can also kind of plan your house. We're going to do something like this, and go around inside, clear this out, then we're going to double back, or we could go in here and clear out that way. So there you go. So, and this game does have multiplayer, so that could be useful to you. Let's also go to the roster. This is another place where this game deviates itself from SWAT 4. We have officers. Of course we have officers, but we're not going to have the same people every time. We have Park, Garcia, Diaz, Carlson. We also have Wu, and we also have Thompson here. You'll notice that they have these words on them. We have S-bags, decreased overall stress for your team. Intimidator, more likely to have suspects comply. Or actually, officers, increases the impact individual officers have on suspect morale. So if Carlos here asks people to get down, they're more likely to get down. He is very assertive. We also have negotiators, which increase the likelihood of suspects to immediately surrender upon compliance calls of us saying, get down or we'll put you down. And that's for the whole team. So Carlson's pretty great. What do we have for Intimidator? Let's see. Increases the impact of individual officers. Oh, you do have Intimidator. I thought you had something else. I must have misread that. Excuse me. We have Nutritional List. Increases the overall health of you or your team. What a man. We're going to go ahead and bring him on here. Because he sounds pretty good. Not dying, pretty great. The way this game works is you are judged on your score, which means if you have dead officers, that's usually a negative. Don't let it happen. I think I'll also switch out you with Wu. There you go. Because he's an intimidator. We've got 2 intimidators. We've got negotiators. We should be able to get people on their knees pretty damn quick. Anyway, that was a lot of lead up. Let's actually play the game. How about that? You ready to go? He's our driver, I think. That's the only reason he's in this room, as far as I know. Thank goodness that they brought back the SWAT van. That was one thing I was kind of missing in this game. I'm lying in the shadows because I'm edgy like that. Here's all the rest of the dudes. We are equipped and ready for combat. Ready to bring order to chaos.
Right with you.
Now, if you played the alpha or early access,
and they're refusing to cooperate. Entry
Civilian
team,
in critical
you are
condition.
cleared to proceed with the mission.
Like I was saying, if you play the alpha or early access, this mission's going to be very familiar. This is the main map that you played, although it's changed substantially since those times.
Gold team.
All right, everyone open and
Clear
bang.
with flashbang.
My voice is slightly muffled because of the ballistics mask. We don't have anyone on in vision just yet. Oh, it's locked? Well, let's go ahead and use our bump guns on it, guys.
Use your tools on that lock.
Using multi-tool.
Oh, he's going to use the multi-tool. Why don't you use the bump gun by default, damn it? Maybe I'll have to use the bump gun.
Good to go.
Alright, guys.
Open, bang, and clear.
We'll go ahead and use standard procedure. Safety bang that sucker. Go get 'em, boys. They use their shields. It's amazing. I'll try to keep my shield down for the most part so we can actually see the video game. Alright, everything looks good. That's not what I want. I want my door wedge. In early access and the alpha, you could actually sprint. You cannot sprint in this version of the game. I hear people moving. Go and slap that under there. Alright. Everyone come here.
Fall in behind me.
On you.
Alright. Red team, I want you to clear that out.
Red.
You can individually, of course, order your guys.
Blue team. Split and cover.
Copy.
Come on, guys. Get over there.
Gonna bang it.
Doors unlocked.
Bing's cheap, do it. Alright, red team, I want you to wedge this door.
Block that door.
Wedge is good to go.
Good work, kids. Right.
Wedge is in. We're good.
Good work.
All teams.
Alright. Open and bang.
Forward flash is
Doing it.
This is a game about ordering your team around if you're playing single player. They are much better at shooting than you will be, believe me.
Flash.
Alright, we're probably gonna come in contact with enemies now. Got someone dead on site. Oh, careful, guys.
Pipe round to talk. We have a civilian down.
Talk to entry team. Roger that, entry team. Tag them and keep moving.
Let's see, I need blue team over here. They won't.
Fall in.
down. On you.
Red.
No, not red.
Hold.
I'm moving into handcuff.
Good.
Block that door.
Wedge here.
I was gonna say, your guys will automatically handcuff people and collect evidence, which is a godsend compared to SWAT 4. I'll have to look around the level for like 20 minutes looking for an individual pistol or something that fell behind a table. They'll also automatically fall in on you once they get done with their task. Yeah, but we have a veteran. Apparently, he tried to be a hero today, and it didn't work out. Very unfortunate for him. Some emergent storytelling. We didn't have in the early versions of this game.
Manager, the guy isn't very organized. Reminds me of our own shift manager.
Everyone get over there. No talking. Only walking. Alright. Everyone stack up. I want to see a bang in there.
Moving into place.
Come on, kids. Move, 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 move. You can't take in the, beautiful decor of this place. Safety bang that sucker. Get him, boys.
Hallway right in front.
We got no targets.
Empty over here.
Oh, there's a guy who's down in here, guys.
Checking the clock.
Enter and clear.
Affirmative. Moving. Opening on the left.
Alright. Let's go ahead and get my shield out. There's the door we wedged earlier. You can't open doors with your shield.
Civilian ready to go.
Alright, we're clear.
Talk to high ground. Roger that. Trailers en route.
Alright, we got some battle damage in here, but everything looks good. How you folks doing in here? Red team fall in.
Post up and cover the area.
Oh, there's a guy in there. You do want to get suspects.
Element.
Come on, commands.
Move in, bang and clear.
Actually, just move and clear.
Move in, clear the room. Yep.
I hear somebody in here. There's Crystal. It's all right, honey. You're gonna be fine.
Talk to high ground.
Going in.
Roger, entry team. Great work. Keep going.
Oh, shit. These guys are squirrely. That's why you need to get bracelets on them as quickly as possible.
They're not secured.
Got a big old butcher knife. He may have picked that up in here. That's a little spooky. All right, kids.
Stay on me. Right with you.
Let's go ahead and stack up on this door. Get a bang in there. Sir, you're in the way. Come here. Something you can do in SWAT in this game that you can't do in SWAT 4.
Shutting the door.
You can relocate these little bastards. Excuse me. Sir, keep this little girl nice and safe, all right? Use your body. Did you guys not open it? Why don't you open and bang it? Who's being stupid? Did we lose one of our guys? No, everyone's healthy.
Open the door.
Oh. You're just being a little stupid. Okay. This is one thing they've done. 1 second. Get in there, jackass.
Open it now.
Okay, 1 moment. Lethal, do not yell at the door. Everyone fall in.
Behind you.
This used to be worse, believe it or not. Alright. Red team, I want you to open and clear.
Red. Open the door and flash it. I'm good to go.
Blue team, get your ass over here.
There, go.
Heading out now.
I want you to keep your eyes this way, blue team.
Provide cover.
Got you covered.
Just in case anyone swoops out.
Got an opening here.
Let's go!
Opening on the right.
Places to hide.
Put your hands up and get down slowly.
Get down now! Get down! I want to see hands! Get the fuck away from me!
On me. Move.
Hands up! Above your head! Hands down! Keep their hands up!
Sir, you're being very non-compliant.
Do it now!
Don't hurt me, please.
Get the fuck down. You too.
Let me go.
Civilian, good to go.
Okay, he's just a civvy.
Copy that. Trailers incoming.
Go ahead and open and clear.
Open it. Toss a flashbang.
We have not brought order to chaos yet, so there's still a wily little bastard out there.
Hey.
Go again, boys. Good work. You cleared out a singular room. Keep going.
Entry team to talk. We got a deceased civilian requesting Thames.
Talk to entry team. Talk copies all. Proceed with your mission.
I got him. Move in and clear. 10-4. We're police. Don't worry. Good to go.
I'm sorry.
Talk.
This is my
Civilian
fault.
is good to
It's
go.
not your fault, sir.
Talk report.
They're meth heads.
Great work, entry team. Keep it up.
Okay, we're looking good in here. We still have one guy on site somewhere. Come on, guys.
On me.
Got your stick.
Okay, blue team's on the other side of those doors, so we should be good.
Move in. Clear the room.
Copy.
Blue team, don't open fire. We're coming in. Come on, guys.
Opening on the left.
All right.
Opening on the right.
Good, good. We're all clear. All clear, gentlemen. All right.
On my six.
I'm with you.
Fall in.
Got your back.
Pardon me. Pardon me. Whoever you are, pardon me. All right, let's get out there.
In position.
Opening flashbang.
We need to secure the perimeter now. The interior's nice and safe, as near as I can tell.
Not happening.
Guys, please. Let's see. What button was it for the bump gun? It's not as easy to get to some of your equipment, but I do have to just look. Is the bump gun on here? Multi-tool. I'm not seeing the bump gun on here. I know it's in here somewhere. Let's see. 6. Is it one of my numpad keys? I have my wedge back. You can pick up your wedge. Now, fuck it. I'll just do it myself. You can look at the door in certain locations. You cannot kick with a flashbang. Those are the rules. But you should be able to actually... I could just kick both doors open. That sounds like a bad idea. Let's go ahead and pick the lock.
Using the multi-tool.
Come on, guys. I hear someone talking out there. Probably just a civvy. But you can't be sure. Alright.
Open it and clear it with a flash.
Get a safety bang up.
Flash out.
Go get him, boys.
Opening on the left.
Get down!
What, dude? Stay down.
Fuck you, bro.
Well, brutality is always in order.
This is Talk.
Down now!
Roger that.
Not be stupid.
Stay where you are.
Is that a calico you got there, son? Heh, interesting.
Reporting.
Secure.
Great work, entry team. Keep it up.
That is a calico. Guy's firing 22s at people. 2 guns. Such privilege.
Talk 2 element. Excellent work, entry team. Report to center for debrief.
And there you go. We got everything, so it automatically closed the mission. You don't have to worry otherwise. Everyone's secured. Everyone's healthy. Got all the evidence. No officers dead. Only one got hurt as far as I saw. Friendly fire. I think someone got flashed by a grenade, and that's probably what knocked us down there. But that's a good mission. Everyone is in great condition. They are content. We have morale for our own guys on this particular game. It's been a while since we had a proper catch-up. I've heard about the recent mission. How are you holding up? It can't be easy. Not after everything we've discussed. I'd like for you to pop in for a chat on Wednesday and make sure everything's okay. Give me a call, and we'll schedule something. Let's go ahead and return to the station. As you saw there, it's scored a little differently from SWAT 4. You're, of course, knocked down for friendly fire incidents, which are hard to avoid with flashbangs, but they happen. And we're going to be going for at least A on all of our missions. You can go higher if the gods decree that, it's, happened. But we will aim for adequacy and competence in this playthrough. I hope that you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time for 23 megabytes a second. See you then.